Greetings all and welcome to join this traditional archery series. In this episode I will speak about the Slavic Sassanid technique, what I'm using right now and what I have been using since 2018. This technique is probably the most effective technique if we think about the speed, the serial shooting, and also the accuracy, because it's fast and really simple technique. I'm not saying this is the ultimate what comes to precision and the accuracy. I mean, if I was only a hunter, I probably would not use this technique. Maybe the Mediterranean release would be just perfect for that, but as I'm a horseback archer, I think more like martial arts way. I need to shoot really fast and really accurately and from galloping horse. In that point of view, I think that this technique is the most effective. Greetings to my friend Master Mihai Kosmei. He was the one who did teach me to use this. That is because I was using the thumb release until to the year 2018, but I got this skin issue to my first finger on the spot where I was locking it, and I couldn't use this thumb lock anymore. So Mihai was really friendly as always, and he came and taught me how to use the proper Slavic Sassanid technique. The difference between Slavic Sassanid and the Persian release is quite small, tiny. I'm not going to argue which is the correct one or which is the original one. I don't care. I have seen, unfortunately, that people argue in social media which is the correct form for Persian release, how you should use your index finger and your little pinky finger, how to keep it or not keep it, and they say that in old silver plates and old paintings are showing that you should keep this kind of finger lock or keep more like this, or some tells that these should be touching this thumb and little finger. I don't care. First of all, those old paintings, as paintings usual, there are more like how the artists have seen and how they have thought the release should be done. So I don't mind. I show you now how Mihai Kosmei taught me and how I have been using it, and how I also won this last Finnish championships in 2019, the last one I was competing in. So I can tell from my heart that this is really working. So how it works? It works like this. The first finger, your index finger, is straight and it holds the arrow gently against the bow, so the arrow doesn't drop off in gallop or running or whatever you do. So first finger is just holding the arrow. Then your middle finger, ring finger and little finger, they all are pulling the string under the nock, and thumb is holding the nock either this side or either this side. I will show you later what is the difference between this, which side the thumb is. No big deal. But The most important thing is that your fingers should not be horizontal way. You should keep your fingers a little bit in angle. So if you check the string starts in this knuckle and goes diagonally like this. Then it comes to the ring finger. The ring finger pulls with this knuckle. Sorry, I don't find the words in English, but you will see. And then this little finger, the point of this little finger is also pulling the string. So your fingers are a little bit sideways, not horizontally, but a little bit like this. Okay? And the second important thing is that you need to make this twist when you release. Same way as we speak before in thumb release, you should make this kind of twist to open the lock and keep the string straight. I'm not going to tell you more. If you have not seen the episode, go and check the previous videos, please. And with this Slavic draw, you do exactly the same motion to release. And why is that? Always you need to know why you do what you do. It is because this twist makes the string move a little bit more to the right, to the same side as the arrow is. In other words, if you are not making the twist, you just pull, like I showed you with the Persian release. If you keep your fingers horizontally and you just pull and release, then the problem is that the string will go around your finger points and go to the left at the same time when the string goes forward. So that makes the arrow problem. You know, the arrow is on the right side and string goes to the left, and that is affecting really badly to the arrow. It makes the fishtail movement. In previous videos in this series you will find the arrow tuning and this explanation why you should do different things and how is the archery paradox and how is the spine tuned right and how the katra will affect to the spine. I'm not speaking that anymore in this episode. I just tell you and point you out that you should just put your fingers a little bit sideways like this, diagonally, and then when you pull and when you make this twisting movement, it is like bass players, bass players, you can play the string, it goes a little bit to the right and compensates this string movement so that the string will go exactly straight or even better a little bit to the right. The third really important thing is that in my opinion with this technique you really need to do at least the side katra to compensate this bad release. So it is like it goes around and comes around. How do you say it? The all what I have been teaching in these episodes of this series, from the beginning, from the hold, how you hold the bow, how you should do the katra, how is the draw line, how is your twisting movement, how is the perfect follow through. You should make them all for success what comes to this release. And if we think those risks, of course, the more you need to do different kind of techniques, from bow hand and to these twisting movements, there can be more possibilities for mistakes. And if you do one mistake in some point of this shooting, then it affects negative way to the arrow and it is not so accurate anymore. So why I'm still telling that this technique is the most effective way, the best way for horseback archers? Well, it is that you can learn the side katra quite easily if you just know how to do it. If you don't know, check my videos of it. And you can also very easily learn to make this twisting release. And the biggest benefit for this is the speed. And now I'm gonna show you why it is so fast and easy. So I will show you how I do it. If I use my back quiver, this is, by the way, this is Mihai Kosmei's back quiver, Living Our Arrow Horseback Archery, check it out. If I take my arrows from my back quiver, or if I take my arrows from my side quiver, like sword type of quivers, I use the same technique. So first of all, I feel the nock with my ring finger. I take this kind of hold before I take the arrow off from the quiver. I feel the nock and then I pull it out from back or from side, and when I point it to the forward, then I just use this skin to slide the string to the nock. I use big nocks, and we use in horseback archery really wide open nocks. They are not holding the string, they are not tight at all, they are loose, so they are very easy to nock. But when I take my arrow, point to the forward and then just slide it back, the string finds the nock very easily, and as you see, I don't need to change my finger positions at all. I already have the Slavic technique. I show you one more time, really slowly. I feel the nock, I pull the arrow, I point it forward, I slide the string to the nock, and I just start pulling, and I have this Slavic release right away. If I was using the thumb release and I did the same, I would need to change and lock. So there's extra movement here. But with this technique, you just put the arrow on its place and you already have the correct technique here. And as you now notice, my thumb is between the first finger and the string, because again it just goes there automatically. I don't need to change it. I could, but I don't need it, so it's there. But then if I use another knocking technique, for like example, if I had this right hip quiver and I do this this knocking technique, now I prefer to change the thumb to the left side of the string, because it just goes naturally. But it is still one easy movement. I don't need to stop the movement at all. It is almost as fast as from the back or left side technique, but it just makes the thumb go to the left like this. But there is no big difference here. Thumb has the same job still. It just push the knock a little bit downwise so that the knock doesn't slide up. So that's why this is really effective and fast and easy to use, especially if, like me, I'm clumsy with my fingers and my hands are not as quick as some youngsters has. So it's like with this technique I can still make quite slow motion with my hands, but still it's so simple that the overall shooting is still quite fast. And if the more you practice, the more speed you get to the hand. This is the Guinness record technique, so this is so easy to use. Just take the arrow and put it on place, and you don't need to change anything. You just go and shoot. Just remember, make the twist with your draw hand and also at least the side katra, so that it compensates the bad release and the arrow goes straight. And with this technique, with all this katra and with the twist, it is so that you can use stiffer arrows and it is not so sensitive anymore for the arrow spine, because you don't need the arrow go around the bow. You just shoot it straight. I want to give all credits to Master Mihai Kosmei, who did teach me for this technique, and now I pass it to you guys and show you how I do it and how Mihai basically does it the same way, and you can perhaps find some good points from these lessons. At least go and try it out, but please know always what you are doing and why you are doing. That is the key. Every detail you need to know why you do certain things and why you don't do. I think this is the last video what comes to archery shooting and techniques. I have given quite a bit all basics what I know, and I hope you guys find some use from these videos, and I'm happy if I can help you guys and maybe motivate you try different things and learn more and more about the traditional archery. Next videos will be, I think they are more about how I build my arrows or some little details, but I think this is the last about the shootings. And if you want to hear more and more detail, then just please put the comments below and I will do more videos if you got some new ideas. To the Mihai Kosmei, greetings, dear friend. I'm really thankful and honored that I have been learning from you a lot, and by this video I want to put the good things forward. Thank you for watching. Please hit the bell and put please thumbs up if you find this useful, and maybe share to your friends and so on. You know the basics. Have a great summer and shoot straight. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.